okay, this and this, do I have to juggle this bill in order to make sure that this other bill gets on time?
Some people, even that they do budgets, it's you can budget, but if you're not making that, what do you want to do?
That extra $100 packed onto my rent, that extra $200 packed onto my rent, that means gas that I can do in my car. That means food that I can buy for myself.
We're renting since I was 19 years old. Back then,
Doesn't look too bad, right? I mean, you can't really see the movie, but like you hear Kevin's speech.
According to real estate
He did show up and after
the
the
rent
media.
increased almost 80% from 2016 to 2021.
We did get a
During
report,
those
so
same
I'll
years,
show it to you
the
later.
median income only increased by 22%.
Like before the pandemic, I was in the studio for like $7.25, and a year and a half later, it became like $12.25 or something.
There are members of my family who are living with mental health or not
Yeah, like that's almost double
out or
from like
yeah,
2019 to like
precisely
early
that
2021.
jobs are not enough to be able to
And even now, I'm paying about the same, like $1,200.
The new landlords.
This is like a series they do. I think they made two of them. They're working on like a I think with like these guys, we're gonna take a 10-minute intermission after these videos, and there's a student who's doing the music competition. He's doing for artist review. I'll tell you about later. But he actually has like an Afro and jazz quartet band, but they're playing as a trio tonight. So I think that'll be really cool, like a different type of sound. And then the two old friends over there doing their folk rock thing. And for example, we'll be there today. Talk about the studios for a little bit, introduce the doc, and the event, and then put on the basketball game, do the bowling shoes thing. We might have a guy coming to like spin DJ for that. That's pretty much where we're at now. Where is that? She went out of town for something.
From 2021 to 2022,
I don't know, like
she
hit me up to like start planning all this, and like when it starts to go south, like
$100 a month. From 1 year to the next.
like the same partnership. Went through with it, and you were okay with it.
I told you it worked out.
Yeah, it did.
It did, right? Those kids finished more earlier than we said they were.
Yeah.
So
And
I
I
wasn't
wonder
worried. I think it's going to work out.
And Isabella had a great idea when she set up like crayons and stuff in the corner of the zone, so
That
kids
because
were over
an
there,
extra amount
and
of
they actually ate all our pizza.
like,
But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. But learning some of the steps at a time.
and
We're going to see for our dog like the reaction again. I was thinking we play that one out everywhere to like use the character and then point there.
Yeah, so I'm talking to guys do that.
Is increasing, it's getting higher and higher and more difficult to find housing that a person can afford, and rising rents promote at risk of homelessness.
investment companies such as Freddie use software to scan the market for new listings every few minutes, perform a brochure and rent cost analysis, and send an automated cash offer within hours. On average, Freddie buys and renovates 100 houses a day. At this point, having a roof over my head is top priority, and if I'm able to pay my rent, then everything else is secondary.
It's a situation no one should ever be in. It's a frightening thing, and it's a source of great anxiety for me.
You know, I'm working 2 kitchen jobs, making sure my kids get to school, trying to put gas in my car, and I'm still sleeping on the couch. I met my now partner. Their lease was up, and they realized that I was For me, I was like, I'm not homeless. I'm just staying with my friends. Like, we have a place, there's a roof over our head. I'm able to feed my children. And then I was like, yeah, we're homeless. Like, I came to the realization.
In 2020, Freddie filed for most evictions in counties where an eviction ban was in place, and they have been sued for allegedly executing a plan to extract even greater profits from their tenants by severely under-maintaining their homes.
I think that rent is rising in Arizona because there are people who need a roof over their heads, and there are other people who have the means to own the homes, own the properties.
For keeping track, I've been priced out of the Garfield twice. I have then went from the Garfield to Chandler. Then I went to sleeping in my car. Then I went to sleeping on people's couches.
Large corporations or large companies that are taking advantage of our state and lax on these regulations. And so what they're doing is that I think that they're purchasing homes in property as they can and setting the prices at whatever they want, and the state is not doing anything to protect tenants like me and tenants like my husband, tenants like multiple other friends that are just trying to make ends meet and have a lot of other rights.
I had a landlord that was out of state. He lived in Virginia, had no idea what was going on. And so every year that we lived there, he increased
That's
the
your
rent.
music in the
And
background?
every time he increased it more.
Places to live. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of units where I wanted to live for rent, but I couldn't afford any of them. They're sitting empty because nobody can afford to live there. No one who can afford to pay that much wants to live in these neighborhoods that I love.
These investors and these corporations are making these cheap homes that people can't even afford to be in. Like, no one can afford to be in those complexes. So what is the reason of you building them?
It's greed. It's trying to make as much as possible. And as they say, make the rich richer. The ones working for the lowest dollar per hour or salary a year, and it's just horrible.
One day, we got a letter saying that we'll be prison.
I've seen situations where people literally get like 48 to 72 hours and then they have to be out of their residence. Otherwise, the law become an assisted eviction at that point. Forgetting shelters.
Yeah, so we had some issues with like all our videos there. We just had issues with all our stuff like Mars and that show. And we never got anything out. We had some issues and stuff. So we're finally putting everything out. It would have been out in this show tonight. And then everything that we put together. So we'll have everything out soon. We're going to show our movie next.
It's completely different. And like, honestly, it's driving.
I think we don't exist except as a pool for exploitation.
If the guy that I rented from in Virginia wasn't able to buy anything, or had to at least spend some amount of time here to see what the conditions were, I think it would have made a difference.
I would say stop being greedy to these corporate networks. Like, there's only so much that you can do with so much money.
In the aftermath of the 2008
Nice
housing
speech.
crash, Freddie solicited investments of $2 million with a projected annualized return of 15 to 20%. It ended up raising more than $1 billion.
Whoever sets up these policies that determine how developers can come in, buy land, and use that land, need to stop giving them favors. They need to stop calling them, they need to make them pay the taxes, they need to stop giving them special deals. Because that's where we are. Arizona needs to change its laws so that it's appropriate to assist people that are not as financially secure as some of the other people, the corporate organizations that are buying up the houses.
People more profit.
If there's a way that there can be a cap on how many condos one home, or like a site visit or something, then it would have made a difference to me and my apartment.
People should have the right to have a good life. as much as possible. And yes, there are hiccups, there will be hiccups. But I have seen in Australia how well it works. You know, affordable housing is a thing, and it works well.
Venture capital has exploited real estate for rental investment, hiking up the cost of rentals while making a profit, in turn pricing out many first-time owners and displacing entire communities.
The state of Arizona could do a lot better by its residents if there was some sort of standards or regulations.
The system is so entrenched that it seems natural, even to the people who are oppressed by it most.
Do everything in your power to call your legislators, to pressure candidates, to talk to people that are in difficult living situations, convince them to make their survive, because enough is enough. There are too many families that are losing their homes. There are too many families who are suffering for this to stay the way it is.
As a community, we must band together and demand the change necessary for housing and rental affordability. Our existence as a community, as a neighborhood, as a family is at stake.
Rent is too high.
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 Rent is too damn high.
And housing is a human right, not a luxury.
Things happening with the students here in the valley. Yes, sir. Things happening here with the students in the valley and how they are coming together to make their dreams happen. So can we work with giving it for all the students in the colleges that's making things happen for them? They put on events like this, they work together with the community, man, so they're making it happen. And I'm super encouraged to be around this thing today. So, without further ado, y'all ready for the next act? Say yeah. What I'm talking about. So, I might mess his name up, and if I do, I apologize. But coming to the stage next, we got some featured local performances by La Casa del Cafe. Hey, okay. Y'all make some noise for him.
Hello, hello. We are La Casa de Café. We're a new group here based on Phoenix, Arizona. That tune was called Blue Bossa by Kenny Dorham, made famous by Dexter Gordon on his record Biting the Apple. I want to say thank you, Kay, for inviting us here tonight. Thank you to ShadowFlower Studios for letting us be here, sponsored by the Fuerte Arts Movement. This looks pretty good now, right? You want that?
everything's good, then
Jeff said you know what to do for movie. He just move the computer back over there, talk on the screen. He said you should be good. You should know what to do. Yeah. We can grab him at that time. Damien, you're in the camera shot, texting. Sorry. I'm actually just move your chair back, like I said.